So we're going to talk to the creator of a new app that addresses a problem that is really big these days. Of course, this is the era where people are very concerned about kidnapping and abductions. So there's a new solution for schools to help you ensure your child is safe. So I'm going to speak to the CEO of this company on what this app is and what can it do to keep you, and in particular your child, in school, to keep them safe when you drop them off and pick them up. So Frank Natie is the CEO of the company. My next visit. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard.
Great. So what is Minex 360? What does your company do?
We started out as a mining support services company,
Okay.
and then we are a startup in Ghana,
Okay.
and we just started 2017, and we've been doing mining support for mines in Ghana and then in West Africa, and technical mining support. So that's basically what we do.
And what is the Smart SAP? What's that?
Yeah, Smart SAP is it's actually a solution that we created as a result of necessity. We came out with a system that allows parents to either drop off or pick up their kids from any school in less than 30 seconds. And in doing so, we do not compromise the security of the kids. We're able to get when the kid was dropped in school, dropped by who, received by who, at what time. And when you're going to pick the kid, we are able to give the schools the opportunity or the ability to verify electronically whether you're actually authorized to pick a particular kid or not. And we do that by actually using the photograph and IDs of the person picking you up. So in case of any situation, you're able to trace who picked the kid at what time. And anytime a kid is dropped or picked, the parents actually get an alert right away at who dropped them or who picked them at what time. And all the details are completely locked.
How does the app inform the parent? Practically, how does it work?
Before you can get on the app, your school has to be set up. And when your school is set up, your ward is set up, and then we're able to know who is authorized. So you have to tell us who is authorized to either pick or drop them. You can have as many as 5, 6, 7 people who can pick or drop your kid. They are all configured, and the system recognizes and knows them. So what happens is we have portable scanners. When you get there, you don't even actually have to get out from your car. You sit in your car. If you are walking, you can just get there. And then if you're using a phone, you just scan. If you're not using a phone, we can give you a hard copy. Kind of QR code, and then you can scan to either drop or to pick up the kid. Anytime you scan, we are able to bring out your details and actually present your picture to the security person or the teacher to show that you are authorized, and we'll have a message that tells you you're actually authorized to pick the particular kid, and it will show the picture of the person picking and the picture of the kid is supposed to pick and all those details.
So let's start the second. Parent arrives at the school. The staff scans to receive the child in school. In how long? How long does it take to do that?
In less than 30 seconds. So far, the schools that are running is usually 15 seconds.
So once we do the scanning, this captures the attendance of the child, that the child is
automatically.
In school. Now, then I drop the child off. This drop-off is also recorded.
Yes.
On the pickup side, I come to pick the child.
Yes.
I alert the school I've come to pick the child.
You don't need to alert the school you've come to pick the child. What happens is, let's say you are from CITI FM, you're going to pick your child in East Legon. So before you leave here, in the app, we give an ability where you can just hit
to activate that.
Exactly. So this alert is sent to the teacher of your kid, so the class teacher, or if they can send it to a centralized location. So as you are going, it's updating. So if let's say 20 parents are on their way, they will see all of you arranged in an order who is arriving first, and then it keeps updating and then resorting you like that. So before you get there, the class teacher knows that, okay, Ben is almost 2 minutes away. So he tells your kid, please go to the scanning point. So the kid gets ready, go to the scanning point and is waiting. So by the time you get there, your kid should have been waiting and ready for you to pick up. So the security manager walks up to you, scans, and he can see which kid you are allowed to pick, and then whether you are authorized to pick the kid or not. Once he confirms, he opens the door, your child enters, he closes the door, you drive off. So you don't need to actually
not
get
delay the process of picking up children? You
No,
know that a lot
not
of
at
schools
all.
have a lot of traffic
Not at all.
for child pickups.
Not at all. The issue is that actually, if you speak to the schools that are using it, usually once we implement it, the traffic should go away. Traffic builds up as a result of bottlenecks. Once you go and you try to park and to get down, that's when you create traffic. But when you get there in less than 15 seconds, you are off. Where is going to be the traffic? There's no cars there to create the traffic. So that's sorted.
So is this the kind of solution that it must be implemented by the whole school so we get the benefit? How does it work?
Yeah, for it to work well, what has to happen is that the school has to make a decision that this is what we want to do, and every parent has to be on board. You see, when you drop the kids, the information that you gather, goes much wider than just knowing who dropped and all that. Attendance is taken automatically at that point. So which means schools might not actually need to be doing this manual register marking and all that. And you can actually now scale up your data, because from beginning of year to now, I can actually trend to see how many times had Bernard's kid been late or been coming early. Anything that I want to know, I can actually scale up that kind of information. I can trend for anything. By the click of a button, I can generate any report that I want from those kind of attend anything. So once a school decides they want to enroll, once your kid is in that particular school, you will have to be part of it.
So this app, can I just go online and download it, or I need to work with a school to get it to work?
You can download it, but you can't set up.
So you are set up after the school.
After the school is set up. You see, this is a total security system. Before you be able to access the app, the school would have given us the information of whoever is allowed to pay. Then from there, we will now do the setup, and then the system will now recognize you, and now it's now going to recognize that these people are allowed to pick your ward. And then anytime you scan, we will now go in and authorize that yes, you can pick the ward. If you are outside the group that is already given as authorized, then when you go there, you scan it, don't recognize you. So let's say you fire your driver today. What happens is that you can actually just go on the app and take him off. If he has a card or the app, he goes and scans it immediately in real time. We'll be able to know that now Ben no longer allows you to pick the award, and that is it. That's the way.
So how do we get in touch with your company? What's your address? Where are you located?
We are located at East Legon. We are around the KFC area, right behind Media Pharmacy. Go on our website, mynext360.com, and you
mynext360.
Hit that right now, and then you go there. You see actually a full video of what we're doing, and we also have a really nice documentary on the schools that are using it. You can actually see the way the process is working. And we want to change the conversation now that we need to have smarter schools. Now let's look at it this way. It is only smarter schools that can produce smarter workforce, that can produce smarter citizens. Akoto enwo anoma. Akoto be wo akoto, anoma be wo anoma.
Thank you, Frank. Natie is the CEO of mynext360, the makers of the Smart App, an app that would guarantee your child security in school, an innovative solution for parents and teachers. You can call them on 0302 545 487. That's 0302 545 487, or go online to mynext360.com. They are number 14 Addis Ababa Road, Block C, East Legon, behind the Media Pharmacy.
The City Breakfast Show.